Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Ogre Battle. We're in the last push of this game. There's only a few stages left and we are on track for getting the best ending, which I've been trying to chase for the whole thing. The next stage is Fort Shalamana, and don't worry about the lack of audio. For some reason when I was in the edit screen, the music completely cut off, and I'm not sure why. But it doesn't matter. We're going to Fort Shalamana, and we'll see what happens. Chapter 24, Separation. Previa is a well-known mystic swordsman, an elite diva who comes from a noble family, but he has also fallen into evil. There's a rumor that the Zenobian queen is imprisoned in this region. Yeah, the Zenobian royalty still lives, despite the Empire trying to crush it. We have 27 enemy units in this stage, and we don't have too many wacky things happening. In fact, if we are still on our way for the best ending, we will know that at the end, no matter what happens. So, as usual, we want to set up a line of control. And I'm looking around here. We've got more difficulty with this one. This is one of those stages where, unfortunately, there's no easy line. So I see what I'm going to do based on who's here. Let's see. Yes, Blackburn and Tess are both involved. Okay, so the first, nope. Pattison, no, never mind. Who's up for? Okay, the weakest unit is. It's been over a week since I recorded, so it's taking me a minute to remember what to do here. Weakest unit is Selena, so she's up first. She can park herself in the mountains. Second weakest unit is Forest. He is a plains type. He can put himself to kind of back her up. Next weakest unit is Lion, who I believe is also... No, he's changed. He's a plains type now. Yeah. Now, I don't think the enemy is going to want to go east, but just in case they do, the next weakest unit is Pattison. He can kind of come over here, kind of both act as a support unit and a pursuit unit. Next weakest unit is Blackburn. Blackburn will be positioned in the sea to try to hopefully block the enemy. I'm going to try to put him like here. That way, if the enemy kind of tries to skirt along the river, I think he'll be close enough to still engage. Next weakest unit is Gilbert, who is High Sky. Okay, he can come over here and kind of back up Blackburn. How many is that? Usually I keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the next weakest unit is Ash. And Ash can be positioned over here because Pattison will probably move out. The next weakest unit is Annette, who is Low Sky. Annette can fill this gap here. And our final unit will be Lons, who will grab both the Roshian Temple and the city. And I believe that's everybody. Excellent. So we're going to establish a semicircle here, a line to have a line of control, and then once we've got it, I'm going to take these northern units here and try to push them this way. But I can't go too far because then I will I will make the enemy a little too enclosed within their own little volcano here. So we'll probably wind up establishing a line of control and then just letting the enemies break themselves upon us. So it'll probably wind up being a fairly short episode for you, even if for me it winds up being a little long, because I need to wait to see what the enemy does. But there shouldn't be too much left. There aren't any fancy things we have to do. There's nowhere we have to go. We'll get one of the Super Mega Ultra treasures in this stage if we qualify by reputation. And if we qualify by reputation, we'll have it immediately as soon as it's done, so we don't have any weird objectives we need to handle. Damn it! Don't let the reputation meter go down. But yes, I'll keep the card. Oh, no, I won't, I guess. I found a rune axe. Do you know Queen Florin? The rumor is she was killed 25 years ago along with King Gran in the war, but that's not true. She was captured in Fort Shulamana, where General Previa is. Alright. Oh, enemies are on their way. Alright, so we're going to bring the units who are here into the Roshian Temple so they can heal themselves. As soon as we... Damn, the cursor. My gosh. I'm going to leave her out since she's a mountain unit anyway. And we'll see what happens. We'll see where that unit goes. I think he's going after Lawns, and these guys are going after Pyro, I think.
Fight it out.
So, this is a pretty good line we've established. We may not have to even move anywhere from this line if I've got the balance well. Let's see how our people do here. As usual, the problem with going after a mage with 2 griffins is he's going to be extremely hard to finish off, because even if we make him leaderless, the first thing he's going to do is turn tail and run and get resurrected. And that's sure not going to help us. Okay. Everything's going fine. I mean, we're doing the damage we need to do. We may actually lose the fight based on total damage because of that sorcerer, mage, whatever. Well, now they're leaderless, so it doesn't matter anyway. Annette is a low sky, so should be a good pursuit unit against anything that isn't a high sky. But unfortunately, this is a high sky, so... Yeah, I think we've got this in hand, at least. Well done, Annette. And level ups for whoever her Hawkman is, who I don't remember. The question is, can I pursue him? Lion, see if you can chase him down. I don't know if that's going to work. If he starts to book it immediately, I don't think I'll be able to deal with him. And anyway, Blackburn is here. He's ready to defend Pyro himself. That's not good. That's not good. No, don't do that. I was going to use a card to take those ghosts out, but let's just not. Oh shit, Blackburn himself is going to go down. Yeah, this isn't going to get us anywhere. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to have to think that one through. So I'm going to quickly give them some holy elemental weapons. So we'll give the rune axe to one of them. And do I have another holy elemental weapon in my gear? Doesn't appear so. I'm going to take it from somebody else then. Pyro. Give me the Brunhild back. We're going to entrust the Holy Sword of Holiness to an octopus just for the time being. I'm going to take the Brunhild. And we give that to the other octopus. Okay, so now that I've done that, we can at least fight against those ghosts. But, I mean, we're still going to struggle with that particular unit because of how hard they hit Blackburn himself. So this is going to be a little tricky. Luckily, even if that unit gets over to Pyro, it's not going to matter because he's going to have his cleric who can handle things. Oh, good. Lion caught up to him. Okay, so we're going to hold this line, try to push back against the enemy, and I will come back when I have something to report. Well, this certainly isn't working out to my favor. Finally, the octopus landed a hit. I was wondering if if I had screwed something up with my plan, because the octopus has missed so much that I was like, can the octopuses not actually use holy elemental weapons? They can, just our octopuses, our krakens, seem to be garbage at doing so. But as long as I get them healed back up, we should be alright. But that's going to be really awkward if they keep sending units down that way. I may have to not use our boy for... Why are your ghosts back? Ah, damn it. Alright, Pyro's just gonna have to handle that himself. Go ahead and fall back, Blackburn. You're kind of useless here. I'm having a little bit of problems due to the enemy continuing to send undead units after me. So we're going to have to do a little tweaking with our unit layout right now to be able to handle them. It's nothing I can't deal with, but these enemies are dicks. They're very much being dicks right now. I don't need the tower card. The main troops of the Empire are knights and samurai. They don't use any fancy tricks. That means they are good at what they do. Yeah, everything here is kind of hard-hitting, but that's not... I don't think that's anything I have to really worry about. And I just have to make sure that I handle the correct unit with the correct counter. So we'll see if the monk goes after my skeletons here, because that would cause me some degree of problems. Yup. Okay, well, damn it. The enemy is using a lot of very good and interesting formations in this one, and this is why I like having a variety of different units on my side, not just because that's sort of the way Ogre Battle was always intended to be played, although that is part of it, but it's also because when you encounter an enemy that has mixed units, you need to be able to have your own mixed units who can help them out. So Forest here is pretty much neutered because of that cleric, the monk, and Lion is neutered because of the undead units, but if they were facing the other one's enemy, then we would be fine. So, for example, first of all, we're going to use a couple of ethereal flutes to get those skeletons back up. And this is just a simple matter of scouting the enemy and sending our people in the right direction. So, Forest, you need to go this way, so you can handle the undead units, and then you need to go this way, so you have no undead units for that monk to attack, and then you may as well try to pincer them. Even if you don't cut them off, there'll be another option. Meanwhile, I've got the left octopus. He no longer has Brunhild. We return that to Pyro. So as long as I'm not fighting undead units, it's fine. The right octopus still has the rune axe. So if I do fight undead units, he'll be able to take them down. And he'll even be able to hit these devils and demons for a little bit more extra power. More extra. But man, Blackburn himself just does not have the hit points right now that he needs to survive these attacks. I'm going to be using a lot of cure stones in this one. There we go. Now I'm a bit better organized. This should be a fairly easy battle for us. Yep, that's the biggest threat out of the way. And with Selena backed up by two muses who can hit all three of those Raven men, we should be able to whittle down their hit points pretty quickly. Yeah, we've got a couple more attacks each from that, and they do not. Even if we don't fully eliminate them on this turn, they don't have much left. I just hope I can keep up with them and hunt them down. Although our dragon has a chance if he takes that one down. Yes, there we go. One enemy unit down, 26 to go. Level ups all around. Just as long as we keep this up, we'll be alright. Well, this is interesting. That unit with the wizard and the 4 ghosts has decided to go after Lanza's unit, not Pyro's. That's not going to work out very well for him. Especially since the front 3, if I remember right, all have holy elemental weapons. And of course we have our monk who will take care of this pretty quickly. These guys are going to hit us pretty hard. Lons is certainly taking some shots, but yeah, they're not going to get very far. Excellent. 2 down, 2 to go. That's not what I wanted you to do. Didn't realize you guys were set to strong. Let's set you back to best. I mean, that's fine. We needed the heal anyway, but don't miss, Lons. Come on now. Okay. Good deal so far. Ugh, God, Lanza's really taking some shots. Okay, they're at least leaderless. Man, that tells me that we're about on level if Lanza's taking that kind of abuse. Well, there we go. Man, he's going to have to kind of hang out in his town for a minute while he re-heals. It's 3 units down. We're chasing a 4th. So there are 20 some odd to go. This battle has just started, and I've been on the map for a good half hour. Oh, that one got away. Damn it. All right, well, let's pull back and wait for their next push, because I don't feel like chasing them that far. We've got a single dragon and a devil. I guess he left and resurrected or healed or something. And we've got 4 evil knights backed by a dragon, or 3 evil knights backed by a dragon. We should be able to handle this. Is that unit just going to slip between? Okay, I was going to say, you get him, Blackburn. We're going to stop them this time. Stop missing every time you do an attack. Annette is having a little bit of a problem on her side of the line right now. This particular unit is extremely hard-hitting. It had 5 samurai. On the first instance, the first skirmish, we took out one of their samurai masters. But that particular move really does the number on whoever's eating it, unfortunately. And our dodge rates only go so far. Now, we've won the fights. We are keeping them at bay. And, of course, we have the advantage to heal between every battle, which the enemy does not. So our angels are doing a lot of the work here, as you can see, our cherubims. Yeah, they're doing all right. Annette should be able to hunt this unit down as well when we get it done, but this is a slugfest, man. Every time we're fighting any unit here, we have to have the right matchup, and we have to be able to sustain damage, which is getting a little harder and harder to do. I think it's mainly bad matchups, and also at this point in the game, really every unit should have one character who can do a hit-all, and I've sort of consolidated all of my hit-all units into specific units. Rather, I've consolidated my hit-all characters into specific units rather than spreading them out evenly with, backed up by ninja masters and muses and dull mages and everything else. Instead, we've got power concentrated in a few particular units, such as Pasa. This is going to make the final stage a little weird, because the most efficient and effective thing I can do in the final stage is to just run Pasa straight into the enemy, heal her after every fight, and then walk away victorious. I don't know how fun will be to watch, so I don't know if I'll do that, but because she's got all the power concentrated in her unit, that will be the efficient strategy. Still, right now, Annette's not doing bad. She's certainly not doing bad. She just doesn't quite have the damage output to finish fights. She has enough to destroy individual characters. She probably has enough to make everybody leaderless if I gave her that order. But as far as finishing a fight decisively, she just can't do it yet. She was at level 20, and I believe that puts her behind the enemy. Let me see what I'm working with here. 22. Oh, she's about on level. 22. Yeah, she's about on level. All right, Annette, I need you to just go, because both of those units are almost down, and we need to take them out so we can continue adding to our count here. I've been on the map for 52 minutes, and we've only eliminated 5 enemy units. So this one's going to be a long match for me. However, it doesn't seem exceptionally hard. We are doing the damage. We just need to keep up the pressure here. Yeah, like we should. If everybody lands their attacks, I think we're going to wipe this enemy unit out. Man, it's a good thing they only get one of those. Damn, that's such a heavy hit. It must have really high accuracy, too, if it's hitting an Eagleman or a Ravenman without fail. Nope, we won't be able to finish him off, but we'll have Annette chase this unit down as well as that other one and continue the pressure on him. Once we take them out, it'll be 7 units down and 20 to go. We've still got a long way to go in the skirmish. I've been on the map slightly longer than 2 hours. We've got most of this in hand. 20 units are down by my count. It could be 21. I may have lost one in there. Only 7 to go. We have been having a minor problem, but it has a fairly simple solution. All I need to do is use team orders successfully and intelligently rather than just jumping around and attacking all willy-nilly. Of course, Blackburn here isn't making my life any easier by constantly missing. I thought Krakens had slightly more accuracy than this, but I suppose that offsets the number of attacks. Come on, Octopi! Come on, Octopi! There you go. That's Unit 21, probably, or 22. Just gonna assume it's the lower number. But our biggest problem is what Forrest has been dealing with, because Forrest has been facing down nothing but mages that have griffins, and I haven't been able to get any units to flank them and deal with them. So by correctly using the orders here, we are focusing on the griffins first, and then even if they try to run away at that point, we can get a unit in pursuit. The problem is they have been trying to attack the wizard, the mage, because he is the target for both best and at first weak, which has caused me some problems. We haven't been in a position where we could really stop him. I was trying to get Pattison around to flank him, but this is what we're going to have to do instead, where we just focus fire on the griffins and then worry about taking out the mage, who is a much weaker target once we can get to him. Also, I found out that the cockatrices, not griffins, the cockatrices, if they successfully hit my skeletons with a petrify, then the skeletons die. Good to know. Didn't realize a petrify would work against an undead unit. I am constantly learning. But see here, rather than setting it to weak, I set it to strong. That way we focus fire on the griffin. Cockatrice. Whoa! And now that he's got very few hit points, I now have to switch it over to weak. I hate doing that. That's why I haven't been doing that very often so far in this war. But for this particular unit matchup, I have no choice. And we've got to sort of manipulate the system so we finally wear them down and hit them with a kill shot. It wouldn't be as big of a deal if I could get a unit around to flank, but the enemy is pretty quick to react when I take down their leader, and they retreat pretty quickly, so I haven't been able to catch them. So it looks like we're in good shape. I may have lost some units in there as far as... Oh, here comes another one. Alright. As far as my count goes. But I'm going to have to do something similar here. Now, these guys are Raven men, so they're going to be low sky. So we'll grab Gilbert. Gilbert has been acting as the flanker if he can, but he's not always quick enough to do so. But he's the only high sky we've got other than Pattison, and both of them are on opposite ends of our line of control, which has not helped us. I needed to... Whoops. Whatever you guys are doing, don't do it. Go to best. We needed to keep the pursuit units more toward the center. I don't really mind it, though. I mean, part of my strategy is to try to keep that level parity going. And when you try to keep the level parity going, your weakest units are going to be in the center of your strategy, usually, when you make lines like this, rather than going city to city. So it's not a huge deal for me. I mean, it just is what it is. We're just trying to make sure we can flank these guys when we do finally put them down. And our boy here, Forrest, did he have an angel? One of these units only had an angel rather than a cherubim, and I was able to upgrade her into a cherubim. And that might be our last character who needed any sort of class upgrade. So I think the army is basically as perfect as it's going to get as far as its classes and such. Oh, there's another one coming. All right, so we've got at least 2 more units left. We're handling this fine. It's just a bit of an attrition and a long battle for me, but after another 2-second fade, we'll probably be ready to start cleaning up the town I mean the map, and push on toward the boss. Looks like Pattison finally gets to pursue a leaderless unit, because I believe... Oh, wait a minute. They're strong in mountains, aren't they? Oh, no, wait. Pattison caught up to him. Excellent. Ugh. Poor Pattison. He's just spent this entire map doing nothing and just trying to exist. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I changed his unit. Wow, that Sylph is, That's a hell of a battle position there, Sylph. I'm glad you know how to fight and do martial arts efficiently. I heard General Previa is a very religious man, but he was drawn to Rashidi's path of evil, which turned him to evil. Please save Previa's soul. Please accept... That looks like a dessert. This should be of great use in battle. Alright, so now I've got falafel. What the hell does that do? I assume it's some sort of weapon? Maybe? God, I've got a bunch of crap now. Strength 20, Intelligence 4, Shegold's Black Sword. Well, it doesn't seem very holy elemental, does it? Holy man in the hidden Roshian temple. We support the rebels all the way. Please accept this ivory goddess. I mean... I am always looking for more girls to add to my harem, so I appreciate that. Actually, I think all that's good for is selling for some goth. But I'll keep it as a memento for being here. People who support the rebels are mostly in their teens. That has always been the case. They jump into battle without thinking. Don't waste your life. Live your life to the fullest. There is no way anyone who is not an old man said that sentence. What are you going to do after you destroy the Empire? If you're thinking of establishing a new kingdom, you want to collect the 3 mystic treasures. The treasures are the Grail, the Sword Brunhild, and the Mystic Armband. I heard that the late King Gran used to own the Grail and the Mystic Armband. Great! That dude's sentence was cut off by the ringing of the bells. I suppose that does tell us that it is King Gran who was on the path to goodness, even if he was unable to keep his momentum, so to speak, due to the evil forces afoot. I heard Queen Florin was not killed because she knows where the mystic treasures are. The 3 mystic treasures? Head west to Maith Kin. You'll get the info there. I did, buddy. We got it. Shulamana used to be a land of ice due to the cold winds from the highlands, but now the active volcano changed it into a tropical land. Now if only we can get rid of the Empire. Don't worry, man, I'm working on it. We're almost there. General Previa is a well-known knight who uses high-level magic, but recently he learned black magic from Rashidi. It'll be a tough battle on those with high alignment. Does that mean we have to get our I win button ready? I heard Queen Florin is captured and forced Shulamana. Please rescue our queen. Let me give you this Thunderblade, Nodos. This will help you in battle. I have so many items that I am to the point where I just can't equip anybody anymore. So I have a feeling that a lot of these items I'm getting, I'm going to wind up just selling right before the final battle, because that'll be the only thing I'll need it for. Just straight up hard cash. Normally you wouldn't be that successful if you didn't have a guide or whatever you were working off of, because the only reason I've got so much crap in my inventory is because I keep going around and grabbing all the buried treasures. Lion is still the weakest unit we've got at level 19, so he is the one who will engage the boss at first. If we run into problems, we'll call in Princess Pasa and end this in a hurry, but I hope he gets a chance to win first. I won't allow you to go on any further. I am not a weakling like Debonair or Figaro. I'll show you the true power of the divas. Will you? Is that what you're gonna do? You show me your true power? Well, here's the thing, man. My true power comes in the form of tarot cards. And that means I'm going to stop your nonsense right from the beginning. So first we throw a world card. Now we don't have to even worry about his magic. And then as soon as we can, we're going to start throwing attack cards like crazy. That did fuck all. Okay, let's do the Judgment card, since that gives me white magic. And that should do some much better damage. That was still not all that great. Wow, I'm actually surprised this isn't doing much more. Okay. Better. God damn, I could actually do another Magician card, which I don't have. Okay, well, we're gonna win the fight. I mean, by total damage, but this is gonna be a pain in the ass to try to take down the boss here. Especially if we keep missing like that. Come on, guys, get your shit together. Guys. Lion. What are you doing, man? Oh my god. Alright, fine. I get it. I get it, Lion. You don't want to do the work. You want me to bring in Princess Pasa. And... I mean, I guess we got something out of that. Alright, hold on a second. I wish I hadn't blown my world card then on you, Lion. Maybe I shouldn't send the weakest unit after the boss. Maybe Pasa is just going to be our boss killer from here on out. I mean, because her alignment doesn't matter, so we may as well just dominate rather than trying to... Okay, switch to leader. We may as well just dominate rather than trying to finesse this nonsense, so... Yeah, this is looking a lot better for us. Hey, Warren and Saradin, you wanna... Or whoever is in the group, you wanna do your thing here? Wow, I'm so intimidated. Call that double intimidation. Here's a hit all for you, you dicks. How did that feel? That's 1 round out of 4. Alright. Cool. So Sluiced might take some damage, but... Okay. 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 Thank you, Pasa. You're a sweetums. Holy shit. 2 liches, 2 dragoons, and a princess. Pyro. Oh, wait, that's Tristan. He's in my unit. Pyro. Pyro, my mother. Queen Florin? What happened to her? She's... Previa already killed. Really. I'm sorry. Look at my abs for comfort. I don't know how I should control my anger, other than to take it out on your abs, but it is not the time for this. I must think of how to destroy the Empire with you. This mystic armband is my mother's legacy. I want you to have it. Glory to the rebels! Excellent. So we get the mystic armband simply for clearing this map and winning as long as we had a high enough reputation, which we did. That's 2 mystic treasures out of the 3. And of course, we still have all 12 Zodiac stones, so we are on our way to our best ending. I'm sure I won't get any bonus money. That's fine. We have 1.1 million goth and damn near a perfect reputation, if not a perfect reputation at this point, for liberating the final town. Ooh, don't save yet. Make sure the episode recorded clean. So that will do it for today. That map took me longer than I thought. It took me nearly 3 hours. Hopefully I can bang one more out tonight, because I'm getting a little behind on episodes. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.